So for me, it's kind of hard for me to understand why he's making that move now, given that we're in a World Cup year, 6 months away from a World Cup. You're not certain of where you're gonna be at the end of the season before the World Cup.
I thought initially, well, that's not the best place for him, considering traditionally Pep's type of players and the playing style. Semenyo is very direct. Obviously, he's good at pressing, so that's one thing that Pep. But he's a very direct player, which traditionally isn't
Yeah,
a Pep type player. But then I kind of would say there's similarities between him and Doku, but whereas the end product for Semenyo is more effective than Doku on that end. So I can see him challenging for that spot, and for him to want to go there. Obviously, the coach has to also present uh, their idea of how they're gonna use you. So I'm sure he wouldn't go there if Pep didn't tell him he would be able to start, especially during this World Cup year, and then how he's been playing. You don't want to really hold the city and sit on a bench and become like the next Grealish. But other than that, I mean, when I thought about it, initially, it's a kind of bad move. But then I'm like, he can go and get Doku's spot because his end product is actually better than Doku in terms of finishing and assisting. But then, like I said, how much finishing does Man City really need when they kind of utilize, you know, Haaland for the finishing aspect? But you never know. But it could be the next Mamouche, Grealish. But at least he gets to go to a winning team and a team where he'll have an ability to kind of challenge for the Premier League, more or less.